DC paid Paddy Pimblett $1,000 after losing their bet on the USA vs. Belgium World Cup game.
I was filled with unnecessary confidence watching us beat Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bro, I owe you money. I owe you $1,000. I will give it to you. 5. 6. 7. This is 840. I owe you $160. Yeah. Take your money. Take your money.
He's a man of his word.
God damn it!
Shavkat Rakhmonov is back in training after undergoing knee surgery in January.
Good. No, come on, hey, go. Go. Come on, Shavkat.
Conor McGregor says he should be in the featherweight GOAT conversation, calling himself the greatest featherweight since Bruce Lee, and says he wants to stay active with 2 fights left on his UFC contract.
The greatest featherweight of all time, or this ranking system of the greatest featherweights, that I'd beaten these men and hadn't been in the list. How have I beaten these men easily and handily and yet be kept from the list?
One of the reasons I think that you aren't in those conversations is not because your performances lacked anything. It's just there was a lack of performances. There wasn't activity.
Well, yeah, that's a fair shout for sure, and I understand why. I understand the whys of it, but you cannot get caught in all of this. What is the skill? Who is the best? Who is the greatest? Who is the best? And it is me. And the results show this. It's not like the fights weren't there. It was just elsewhere. There was divisional changes, which originally was not me. It was a fighter pulling out, or things of that nature that kind of led to it. So I understand it. However, I don't agree with it. Yeah. I am the greatest featherweight since Bruce Lee, and on Saturday night I will show it. I love fight night, fight week. God willing, I'm back here next week and the week after. How many weeks is in a year? 54. There you go. I could fight every week if it's a go. Before the injury, I had maybe 3 within the year. People don't recall that. Yeah, now there you go. I plan on getting busy here.
Can we get back to that? Or will even the business, will the fight business allow it to that level of activity?
I wish for it. I wish for it. So if I'm the man in the arena, right? I'm the one that's making the walk. So if I'm the one who's pushing for it and campaigning for it, I'm sure that is the case. Now, I've said my piece with the Ultimate Fighting Championship and their staging of my bouts, and they've said their piece, and it's kind of fallen on, let's let it happen on Saturday night and let's talk. And I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. As you know, 2 fights left on the contract. It's still as is. This one will be then 1. So I hope to keep going. I'm optimistic that will be the case.
Bobby Green says he and Terrance McKinney were supposed to be friends, but revealed there is a deeper story behind why they are fighting at UFC 329.
Fighting Terrance because Terrance and I are supposed to be friends. I thought you was a friend. I thought you was the homie. So I'm talking to him so why you want to fight me? Is it that I'm getting that shine and you want to take my shine? What I want to tell Terrance is this: whoever loses this fight, they're gonna say he was washed. If I beat him, they're gonna say, oh, you beat a washed guy. He's been beat before, he's been lost. And if he beats me, they're gonna say, oh, he's old, he's washed. It does nothing for me to take this fight. We're homies, bro. There's so many other people in this thing we can fight. Go build your way somebody else. Go build your way,
Right.
So Terrance cool, I get it, bro. I'm not gonna fight you. So okay, cool. We're not gonna fight each other. And a week later, he texted me again. He's they're offering me the fight. And he's trying to show me his manager and stuff. And it looks like, oh, they've been trying to hype this shit up for weeks. They've been working at this, trying to get me. And so I already told him, we don't fight the homies.
Yeah.
But now I feel like you're pressing me. I feel like you think I'm a bitch. You know what I mean? I felt like you think I'm an easy fighter, or you think this is a game, or I don't know what you think this shit is. But now I just didn't answer you no more after that. No more. No, we taking the fight. I didn't even tell you how much to take the fight. Like, oh no, we're gonna scrap now because now you playing with me. There's so many other people you could have did this with, but now you playing with me. Let's go fight. You want to get cracking? We can get it cracking.
Inland Empire's own King Green get me all sorts of fired up for this weekend. That's crazy, right? Because yes, in terms of straight contention and the bodies that you put on paper, right? Yes, this fight, I guess I probably should have asked the question, but yeah, it doesn't make sense because you're maybe a win away from the BMF and he's probably nowhere close to it. But wow, interesting backdrop to this one. And yeah, that's...
So now we got to fight. We're friends. We got to go fight. It's personal now. So, okay, let's go, bro. Like, you think this is something that, like, I'm going to show you this dance right here is a little different from anybody you done danced with before. I'm going to knock your ass out.
Dustin opened up about the airport incident for the first time, saying he started drinking while thinking about his father's situation and never wants to watch the arrest footage.
Part of that, me getting in trouble at the airport, was I just felt, and it's not my weight to carry, you know? But I just felt, I tried to help him out and he's back out on the street. It's like it almost doesn't want help, you know? And I was just kind of, on Father's Day, I was traveling to work, couldn't stop thinking about my father, and I started drinking in the airport, and that's kind of what led to the incident. Then I felt that feeling again, just I guess you call it depression, just didn't feel well. And when I feel like that, I know I shouldn't drink, and I drank anyway. So, you know, not that my father, anything's an excuse. Obviously, I did what I did, but I knew better in the moment when I'm feeling like that to drink or do anything. You know, alcohol has never benefited me, especially in times like that where I'm mentally not the best. No, I felt good in the morning. You know, I spent the morning with my kids. My daughter wrote me a letter. She gave me presents. You know, did all the Father's Day stuff. I had a great morning. But then when I left my home to fly out, I started feeling it.
What happened? What were the sequence of events?
On my flight from Lafayette, Louisiana, I drank 2 champagnes. Nothing crazy, you know, just landed in Atlanta. Had a little bit of a layover. Went to a bar, started drinking champagne. Some guys came in, took some shots. One thing led to another. Go to my gate, get into it with the desk agent. They called security, called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the desk agent?
No.
The police didn't tell you after?
No.
So you didn't even get on the plane?
No, I never got on the plane. I don't believe, I'm pretty sure. 90% sure I never got on the plane. And it might have been that. The desk agent might have saw I was intoxicated. And it's like, no, you can't get on this plane. And that's might have what started it. I don't know. But I do want to apologize to those desk agents, whoever they are, and the police for having to put up with me, man. They did it. I actually asked a lawyer in Atlanta who I've been working with, if he can, please give me that officer's information, his address. If I can write him a letter, his cell phone, if I can call him, just to tell him how great of a job he did, you know, dealing with a person in that condition and how professional he was. And, you know, he's incredible. It could have been so much worse.
You've watched the video, right?
No. So my wife watched it. A buddy of mine, I've kind of pieced it together at this point. I don't want to see it, man.
You don't want to see it?
I don't want to see it.
Okay.
Even when my wife started playing it and I heard it, she went watch it in the other room. And then I have a buddy I work out with 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of, between him and my wife, I've put the pieces together and pretty much know the extent of what happened.
Why don't you want to watch it?
I just don't want to see it, man. To see myself in that condition, disrespecting police officers, disrespecting workers at the airport, disrespecting myself, disrespect my family. I just don't feel like it's going to benefit me to see that. I got home, deleted all my social media. I posted that on Instagram, then I uninstalled all social media off my phone. So I haven't, since the day after Father's Day, I haven't been on anything. I haven't seen, I know they're making fun. I know they're talking about me. Obviously, I've been in the light with being a professional athlete for a long time. I know how this goes. So I just uninstalled all my stuff. So I haven't seen any of the clips, any of the videos, anything. Worried about losing everything I've been working on, you know? That is a possibility as well, you know? Like post-fighting, when I retired, all the stuff that I've been doing, all the desk work, that me focusing on getting better at all that stuff, I'm like, did I just ruin everything that I was working for? You know, I don't know yet. It's still too early to really have those answers, I think. But no, I have a bunch of sponsors. Yeah.
And they've been understanding?
It's kind of murky right now. I think it's still too fresh. I know one big one isn't a sponsor anymore.
Oh, you lost a sponsor?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I lost a few. I'm waiting to see when the smoke clears who's still with me or not. That day cost me not only embarrassment to my family, it cost me a lot of money too, you know?
You're losing gigs you had set up in the future as well?
We'll see. Obviously the gigs, the 3 things I was supposed to do that week are gone. And then a big sponsor of mine is gone. because of it. I've had bouts with depression throughout my career. When it hits me, you know, it hits me hard. And that day it hit me hard, man. You know, going to the airport, it just feels like everything has its own gravity, and it's gonna pull me towards the negative no matter what it is. It's like a cloud in my head that I just can't get out from under. It's hard to explain to you unless you've been through it. That's why I try to tell my wife, because she's always so happy and so, you know, and then it doesn't happen often, but man, when it hits me, it's bad, you know, it's bad.
Do you remember the first time you felt that?
I started noticing it, you know, more recently in the last years, 3-4 years.
Was there a catalyst at all? A catalyst moment, something that happened that caused you to feel that, or?
If I could link it to something, it was I lost a big fight, came back home.
With which fight?
My second fight with Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
Lost that one, came back home, everything was good, and then I was really emotional, man. You know, some days I would be fine, some days I would be sad, and I was like, something's off, you know? Something's off. So that's when I started going to therapy. And some days I wake up and I feel like I made the right decision. You know, I need to be home. I need to be doing things around the house. I need to be here every day with my kids, making them breakfast. And then some days I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I can beat all these guys still. You know, I can still beat these guys, but I don't know if that ever leaves. I might be 60-year-old having coffee one day saying the same thing. I could beat these guys. I don't know if that's just a competitive spirit. I don't know if that's just fighting your whole life. And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, good thing I don't have to fight these guys anymore. Then the next day, it's like, I can be the world champion. You know, it's just up and down every day.
And that was the moment?
Yeah, man.
That's the moment where you retired?
Yeah.
How does it feel looking at that photo?
Man, these are my brothers in this picture, man.
I can see the emotion in your faces.
It was a special day. And I got to do it in Louisiana. You know, it meant a lot to me. It really meant a lot to me. Yeah, man, I was just a kid chasing dreams, and it just flew by so quick. Yeah. Special day, man. Yeah, I'm trying not to tear up, dude.